Hey guys, so I want to take you for a quick tour of our GlaZe area. So over here by the sinks, this is where we do all of our glazing. So we've got our buckets of GlaZe, our big 5-gallon buckets of GlaZe all down here. Our tile boards up here. So that last one was for GlaZe, this one is for underglaze, and then we've got the underglazes up here. So let me show you where all the things are. So these are all the buckets of glazes down here on the bottom. And the glazes, this is the royal blue right here. The glaze looks like this. Royal blue looks like this. But in the bucket, it looks like that. Okay? So, in ceramics class, we need to look at the end result. We need to look at the finished tile to make a decision on which glaze color we want to use. So I have the tiles on all of the buckets, so you're 100% sure of what you're using. But also, sometimes it's nice to see them on the tile boards as well. So I have them grouped together like this, so you can see all the glazes that we have in rotation right now. So you can make like a choice based off of everything that you see. This board is definitely subject to change and does change. We do make updates. So these are some glazes here that we bought in bulk last year and that haven't made it to the board yet, but will be soon. So we've got also those tiles. So for the glazes, the glass formers that fuse to our pots, those are in these 5-gallon buckets down here. Okay, they're in alphabetical order, so you should be able to find them pretty easily. Move quickly through here. Okay, these are our underglazes here. They're in smaller bottles than the glazes down below, which are in 5-gallon buckets. So these are in pint bottles, and you can grab these as needed. The tile board is over here. So our tile board for underglazes is set up like this. The underglaze is on the bottom section, so that's what it looks like raw. So fired to maturity, the clay is fired to maturity with the underglaze on it. It looks like this. Okay, with the clear bright over it, the clear bright glaze, the glass glaze, it's called clear bright. It looks like this. So on the left side of each tile, it looks like this. So for most glazes, it just shines it up a little bit, gives it a glossy coating. But some of these, it alters it a little bit, like the medium blue, it darkens it a bit, okay? The green really gets altered, the light green, as well as terracotta gets really altered by the clear. So for the most part, the underglazes stay true to what they are with a little bit of a glossy coating, but some of them are altered a little bit or a lot of it. Okay, the other side of this tile shows what the underglaze looks like with colonial white over it. So colonial white right here is just a nice clean white glaze, and so that's how you read these tiles. So it's the clear, the white, and the raw underglaze itself. Okay, so some other things you'll need, some of the tools that you'll need for back here. If I look at this pippin green glaze, it's been sitting for a while. So if I look inside here, you can see how it's got that watery layer on top, and then all the good ingredients are down there. They've settled on the bottom. So what I need to do is I need to mix this up. So what we typically use is the drill here, or there's these little stirring wands back here. So if I use the drill, stick that down inside there. Okay. When we're done with this, it's easiest to bring it right over to the sink and wash this off right away. Okay? What we do not want to happen, what we cannot let happen, is this cannot have glaze on it from here and get dunked into here. We cannot let that happen. If you do it on accident, it's an accident, but don't let that happen if it can be avoided. If you see somebody accidentally doing it or about to do it, if you can step in for the betterment of this community and remind them that we got to wash this off in between GlaZe buckets. We cannot contaminate GlaZe buckets. Okay? If the battery on this dies, if the battery on the drill dies, if we come into the kiln room, there's 2 batteries on chargers right down here. Boom, boom. So you can swap out the batteries. Other tools you might need are paintbrushes or measuring cups. So those are over here by the sink. You've got this set up right here, different paintbrushes, and then up here are measuring cups. So that's where they go. When you're done with them, you wash them out and put them back. We've also got sponges. They should be behind the sinks like this, and then a bowl of small hand sponges. I mean, I could clean up after you, but it'd be much cooler if you just cleaned up after yourself. Okay?